Indeed. Welcome in on a Monday. Incredible week of content, topics. Michigan in the national title game. The Lions, Stafford returneth. Kenny's already in the fetal position. Today was supposed to be simple, but it can't be. So let's just get into it. I don't want to start this way. Dan Gamble played and lost. Let's face it, Sam LaPorta is not playing this weekend because we played our starters, which I wanted them to do, and they played to win, and I mostly wanted them to do that. I thought it got a little ridiculous in the second half. I'm going, what are we doing here again? But Sam LaPorta is your headliner. Now, did you avoid the worst-case scenario of what it looked like, which would have been a torn ACL? Yes, you did. Sounds like it's an MCL injury where he'll be back. He just ain't going to be back this week.
Probably like championship week.
At best.
Yeah.
I want to know if anyone wants to reconsider their position. I won't. I'm a man of conviction. I can admit to you when I saw it, I went, oh, my God, my Monday just went up in smoke. But I understood what he was trying to do, Rico. I understood it's who he is. It's what he's built upon. He can't be anybody else. It blew up in his face. But you know what? In the same token, I watched A.J. Brown get hurt yesterday in a game that the Eagles needed and were getting killed, and A.J. Brown got hurt. And I see people – I just don't know what you're supposed to do. Like, I was watching the game with a few people, and eventually they're like, oh, my God, look, Khalif Raymond's hurt now. I'm like, who did you want them to play? He's their fourth receiver. Mm-hmm. You got to play somebody.
Yeah, here's what happened. And that's it. I would have played no one, but if you do – you start taking them out.
You would have done the Cleveland Browns routine.
I would have.
Play no one.
Mike, I would have. I mean, I'm watching the Niners and the Rams, and they had Debo out there, and they were out there for the first series. Okay, guys, come on back. Trentwood, okay, sit on down, and now you're looking at third and fourth stringers. It felt like the Dallas game where you had an opportunity to just say, okay, we did this. It didn't work. Now let's pivot, kick the extra point. Okay, we went out there with the starters. We lost LaPorta, but it was like, no, we're going to keep playing these guys. And I'm like, okay, now I'm looking at Amon-Ra bent over, holding his ribs. Like, damn, what are we doing? Are we just hell-bent on being right about this? Like, you have to be smart. This game, congratulations, you won, and it meant nothing. And for the people out there who are the idiots who say, well, the referee screwed the Lions from the number one overall seed because the Niners lost. The Niners would have played everybody had they known that they had to.
Correct.
Okay, that's a false equivalent. This game meant nothing. So the second LaPorta went down, it would have been an all-out, okay, everybody's done.
I'll start the week with this, all right? And we're going to get to some Michigan and Washington stuff. I'm not big on WPRE radio. Oh, we're going to break down the corners. This isn't a podcast. It's really just, does anyone have any doubt? Michigan's winning tonight. Now, Rico's going to give you some reasons UW can win. I'm going to give you reasons they have no chance. But we'll do it a little later. Here's where I'm at. And David, go ahead and save it. Outside of Jared Goff, Sam LaPorta was the next most important line. And without him, I don't know that you can win next weekend. And I've been the guy telling you you're winning a home playoff game. But Sam LaPorta is something different. Sam LaPorta is the equivalent to their team of what George Kittle is to San Francisco, what Travis Kelce has been to Kansas City, what Dallas Goedert has been to Philadelphia. Without Sam LaPorta, I think your offense takes a massive hit. And I'm a Jared Goff supporter. I'm a Jared Goff defender. I think it's going to be real hard for Jared Goff to have a great day. You may not need him to have a great day, but I'm terrified. I am. Sam LaPorta being out, dude, that's a rookie tight end that basically is 100 catches, 1,000 yards, and 10 touchdowns. You don't have another tight end. Brock Wright ain't playing. Former Timberwolves Sam Mitchell or whatever that guy's name is, he don't matter. You don't have another tight end. This isn't a team that is deep at the position. They're not. And Sam LaPorta had turned into a superstar. Had Jahmyr Gibbs gotten hurt, wouldn't have reacted the same way. Obviously, if Amon-Ra goes down, okay, yeah, as you say in Ann Arbor, bet. But Sam LaPorta was one of the, I'll be fair, 3 to 4 players I could not have get hurt, and he did. So Rico's got every right to tap dance on my grave.
No.
You guys have no. I told you if a star player got hurt, I will show up Monday and I will own it.
Okay, you can own it, Mike. I'm not tap dancing because I didn't want to see anybody get hurt. This isn't something I don't want people to think that, he was rooting for this and he was laughing. No, I'm sitting there saying, I hope it's not as bad as I think. But when they put him in the blue tent and then when he gets carted off, I don't feel the same confidence level that I thought when you were going to play the Rams. Now, you needed him. He's such a key part to this offense. So, no, this is not a victory lap for me. I just want people to know that. I did not want anybody to get hurt. I wanted to be made to look like a fool, but I knew the chances were there. It was a meaningless game, and you did not need him out there.
248-539-9797. Concern level. Look, let's talk about it. If you want to, you want to do the hindsight routine? You want to criticize Dan Gamble? Go ahead. You have every right. If you called Friday's show when we were talking about it, you got every right. Because as we sit here right now, you are missing minimum one of your 3 most important offensive players. And if you take the quarterback away, because that's like the no bleep injury of the week, if you lose your quarterback, you're dead, then he's your second best offensive player. It's Amon-Ra, and then it's LaPorta. Running backs don't really affect winning. A guy like LaPorta does. And I think it is going to be a major hit for this team this weekend. And it sucks. So that's where we're going to start the show. Michigan and Washington, it's very simple. None of you are going to call saying that anything other than a Wolverine victory is happening. I'm not arguing with you. I don't really think there's much to do there. You want to talk about the game? We can. Rico is going to build a very credible case. I'm not laughing at it. I just don't believe in it. But we'll do it. Call it in the 3 o'clock hour. I want to get the Lions stuff rolling. Stafford coming to town again. Hey, guys, here's the other thing. Hate to break it to you. You gave up 800 yards to Nick Mullins in 2 games. Now, how Nick Mullins doesn't suffocate and pass out from having his face smushed into that helmet the way it looks. That he's got like he just sucked on a lemon. 800 yards. Looks like his head got jammed into a vice. What do you think Stafford's going to do with Kupp and Nakua, and you don't have a pass rush? Then you combine LaPorta's hurt. Yeah, hey, storyline, I wanted Stafford. The win will feel better than had you beaten anyone else. But I will tell you sitting here today, my concern level for the game this weekend is a solid 6.5. If you want to compare and contrast, my concern level for Michigan tonight is a 0.5.
Wow.
There's a chance because as long as you play a game, there's a chance. Wow. I have no concerns about Michigan. I got a 6.5 for the Lions.
All I hear is I get a new hoodie. All right.
Buddy, I'm gonna tell you something. No, I'm gonna tell you something. I already have selected and bookmarked what your winning prize is if Washington wins tonight. But I'm not telling you what it is. But I will tell you it far exceeds a silly little overpriced sweatshirt. Okay? But I'm not telling you what it is.
Okay.
But if Michigan wins, Jim Blarbaugh's in here tomorrow.
No. Remember, I said I'd go and crack nuts on Bo's grave.
Yeah, you know what? No. Too early in the week for me to get in trouble. 248-539-9797. David, where are you at as Kenny screens a full potato? I mean, people flocking to the phone lines. David, do you disagree with what I've said? Do you think I'm overreacting? Am I a jerk because I was fine with them playing?
Both, yes. All things, yes.
We're off and running.
We were ahead of our time, Rico. That's what you'd like to say. The 3 of us, the rest of us on this show, said sit the starters. So there's no hindsight here. We said sit the starters. I get it though. It may have been difficult to sit LaPorta because they only have a couple tight ends, but whatever. But I do think you're overreacting to the playoff game. I do think they can still beat the Rams.
I didn't say can't. I said I'm concerned.
Your concern level is too high for me, though.
6.5.
That's high. That's high.
Yeah, well, guess what? What's the point spread? They're saying you're a pick'em on a neutral field against the Rams.
I get it. And it's dropped because it was at 3.5 when it opened up.
It's a flat 3.
So I get it.
Tell me, hey, man, this ain't like your goofball team. You're going into Buffalo as a 10-point dog. That's different.
And we're still going to win. Just like the Lions are going to win. I am confident that they will win this game.
You must be
without
kidding
LaPorta.
me. You have bleeped all over your team nonstop, and now you're picking them to win. This man.
Oh, this is the same confidence he had in week 1. So.
And I have to have it again, right? It's a new season.
This is going to happen, and it's not going to happen, David. They can do it. No,
Now without T.J. Watt, it's not.
No, you're right. But without LaPorta, the Lions can, and they will win on Sunday.
We will get Kenny's take. He is screening calls. We will mix in some national title talk. We have a blitz crafted specific to the national title we'll get to in the 3 o'clock hour. And again, it's a loaded potato today. I've got Rico's secret prize picked out if UW wins. Rico coming in as Jim Blarbaugh tomorrow. Big old mouthful of chaw. He's going to do it all. Going to have those Lee Harvey glasses for us.
If I do that, it's going to be some weird stuff that I say. And we're going to talk about the show. I mean, it's a show. I listen to other shows across the nation, and all they just sit there and do is they just talk sometimes, and you wonder, what are they talking about?
All right, you know what? It's best you don't come in as Harbaugh. 248-539-97.